From 97, this is the Star Wars Action Figure Archive. This is the British version, edited by Stephen J. Stancy and Josh Ling. And this is an excellent book. So it's got loads of really nice photographs. It's got Power of the Force 2 figures, card variations, Boba Fett there. Goes up to the sort of 98 figures. What was available, accessories, ships, A-Wing there. The new version of the AT-AT, but I've heard there's an even newer resculpted AT-AT coming out soon. Collector's cases, and then we've got onto the best bit, the 1978 figures, 78-9 figures. So you've got the pictures of the early bird set, telescoping lightsabers, the 12-back figures, all the different cards you could get them on. What else? Boba Fett there. It's really interesting. Nice photographs, different types of cards you could get from around the world. Primarily this concentrates on US cards though. Power of the Force figures, unproduced Power of the Force cards, Tri-Logo cards, Ewoks, droids, all the different ships you could get at the time, play sets, the new 98 figures, not so new now, and Epic Force figures. And then again it has at the back a glossary of what different cards are available with what different bubbles and variations and all that sort of stuff. So a really good book. This English book cost £25 back then. This is easily the best book for US collectors. It's by John Kellerman. It's the Star Wars Vintage Action Figures, a guide for collectors, and this is just the best book for US collectors. It's got pictures of the figures loose, figures variations, all US cards though, all Kenner cards. This is book entirely about Kenner, nothing else. No Palitoy, no Meccano, no Tri-Logo, no Spanish cards, no Brazilian cards, no Argentinian cards, just pure unadulterated Kenner. And this is the definitive collecting book for Kenner cards. It does go into foreign use of Kenner cards, so if you've got a Dutch card, a Kenner card with a Dutch stick on it, then he'll have that in this, but he won't have actual Clipper Dutch cards. It just entirely Kenner cards. So not beautifully photographed, all the major variations, different variations of Luke there with brown hair, dark brown hair, blonde hair, different variations of Han, Luke Bespin, Leia Bespin, Luke, all the picture variations of the cards. Then we've got a list of accessories, carded action figure number backs listing, so if you're into all of this sort of stuff, then you're in 7th heaven, aren't you? Then we've got pictures of the backs. From this book you can just use this to identify any card you've got, as long as it's a Kenner card, and you can accurately identify what back you've got, what variation. So there's just so much you can do with this book. Oh, so interesting. Empire Strikes Back backs, Revenge of the Jedi offer there, Return of the Jedi fronts, Power of the Force. Let's go through this. You've got lists. This book's so comprehensive and so detailed. There we've got the Dutch Kenner cards with the stickers offers there. Oh, very interesting. Coins. This is just a real treasure trove. The guy who wrote this must have spent ages just doing research on this. It's a shame, in my opinion, that he didn't go into Palitoy cards or the General Mills or Spanish cards or whatever. It'd have been then this book would have just been perfect. But for US cards, this is the best. It's got all the sort of development of the cards, prototypes of the cards, chromolins. You know, it's just so detailed. Prototypes, mock-ups. There's the chromolin pages. Store displays, advertising. Just so much research. I'm not sure if this book's still published. I think it came out a few years ago, about 4 or 5 years ago. But if you're into collecting US Kenner cards, this book is an absolute must. Advertising, promotional stuff. Excellent book. And at the time it cost $34.95. Okay, this book is out of date. It's 97 this came out, but it is an excellent book. It's by Stephen J. Sansweet and T.N. Tunbush, and it's Toma's Price Guide to Worldwide Star Wars, 2nd edition. I've got the 1st edition, but I haven't got it here, so we'll just look at this edition here. This is, even though it's out of date, it's just a brilliant book. It's very comprehensive. Okay, black and white pictures again, but still it's very detailed. It ranges from everything, so from clothing to games, comics, books, magazines, artwork, portfolios, mixture of colour and black and white photographs. And if you're a Star Wars collector, this book is, even though the prices are out of date, it's still indispensable, and you can pick this up cheaply in, well, you can in the UK at least. So comics there, games, colour pictures, and it has a really good section on the action figures, which is our primary concern. Model kits, action figures there. So the prices are out of date, but it has good photography of the figures, all the different major card variations. Ewoks, Flicks, and some of the more modern figures up to Power of the Force 97. Some of the foreign figures like the Mexican, the Japanese in the boxes, the figure packs, Hong Kong set, Spanish cards, Brazilian cards, British Palitoy, Death Star, the little die-cast ships, Action Fleet. So really good book.